Hello, beautiful person watching this video. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing this face, hello and a very warm welcome to you. My name is Bernadette and you can call me Bena, and thank you so much for watching. So on this channel, I share healthy recipes and tips for eating and staying healthy. If this is something you're interested in, please go ahead and subscribe so you can join the Healthy with Bena family, so we can keep encouraging and motivating each other to become the healthier versions of ourselves. So today I am going to be sharing with you how I grill my tastiest tilapia in the oven. You know what? If you want to take your grilling experience to another level, then you sure don't want to miss this video. On today's episode of Cooking with Bena, I am going to be sharing with you all how I grill the tastiest tilapia ever. We actually love seafood around here, and just look at that. Just look at how golden brown and nicely grilled that fish looks, guys. So I'll be serving it with my pan grilled sweet potatoes. I'm also going to be sharing this recipe pretty soon, how I pan grill my sweet potatoes, so please be in the lookout for that. And also here I have the leftover marinade and so my pepper sauce, and that combination is like a match made in heaven. I cannot wait to share this recipe with you guys and also serve my family this fish tonight. It tastes amazing. It looks so beautiful. Just look at that. Just look at that. Oh my goodness. So for our tilapia roast, I am going to walk you through the ingredients and then we can start cooking. So to start, I have here 3 tilapias. They typically come descaled, but it doesn't hurt really going in with your knife and trying to take out the extra scales that have been left there and properly washing the fish. Because if you're somebody like me, I love enjoying my tilapia and the head, so I make sure I really wash it properly. I remove the gills, and I also go in with a knife and make a hole in the middle of the belly to try and really wash it properly and remove all the leftover, that we don't need in it, so the fish is properly cleaned. And I will walk you through the ingredients that we need. I have right here 4 spring onions. They have all been properly washed. I have half green bell pepper. Now I have 3 shallots. I'm going to be using shallots in the place of onions just because I prefer the mildness, and also a little bit sweeter. I have here about half an inch of ginger. I have 5 cloves of garlic. I have 3 chili peppers. I have here 1 lemon. I have here some rosemary. The rosemary and the spring onions are going to be our aromatics right there. And I also have this seed. It's called njangsa. It's from a tree. It's an oily seed. I love it. It's like a thickener. I'm going to put the description of this seed in my description box. I just love the flavor that it brings, and I love using it in my soups, my stews, and also in roasting my fish. I have here half a teaspoon of white pepper. It's not been ground yet. And I have half a tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder, and I'm also going to be using my freshly ground black pepper, and of course salt to taste as well. So I have in this pot about 1.25 cups of water, so 1.25 cups, and I have chopped up the ingredients all in this pot, and I'm going to cook them down for about 10 minutes. Now this is where the tip comes in. So I'm going to cook this down until the water dries up, and then when it dries up completely, I'm going to use some olive oil to blend them down. So this is a tip to really have your tastiest tilapia is cooking down your ingredients before blending them up with your oil. So I am going to put them on the heat and I'll come back to the fish. And for the fish, I'm going to do the incision. So 3 on one side, about 1 inch apart from each other, so that our marinade can go in properly into the fish. Now, this is all done. And the next thing I have here, my lemon. So 1 lemon cut into half. And guys, this is very important, this tip. Now this lemon helps to make your fish absorb the marinade properly. So I'm going to go in with the lemon and I'm just going to squeeze the juice. I de-seeded the lemon already, so I'm just going to squeeze the juice right into it. I'll start with the belly, I'll go up in the head, and I'll go up to the side, all the incisions. I'll make sure that the lemon juice penetrates quite well into it. This is going to make your fish so tasty, guys. If you haven't tried this method before, you want to give it a try and let me know what you think about it. Now, before I would use, typically before I would use salt to do this, but once I found out that this method actually makes the fish much more tasty, I stopped using the salt. So our marinade is ready to go. I have here in my blender about 1/3 cup of olive oil, and I'm going to go ahead and just blend this all up. So our marinade has been properly blended. Here it goes. I have the fish in here. I am going to go ahead and pour some of it on top of it. And I'll use my hands, they're properly washed, and I'm just gonna make sure that the marinade really penetrates all parts of the fish properly. Make sure they go in here. Now guys, before you blend your marinade, just make sure that you adjust your salt and your pepper to taste. So I use the chicken bouillon. You can feel free to use that or don't use it, but yeah, it's important that we have a tasty marinade. And the reason why, you can look at this as you can look at this and think that it's a lot of marinade on the fish. Really, it's not, and I'm going to be showing you why I am pouring all this marinade inside of the fish. So the fish has been properly marinated, and I'm going to cover it up and leave it for about 1 hour so that the marinade can properly penetrate the fish, and it is going to be so tasty. I have a leftover right here. I am going to save it from when we start roasting so I can use it to also rub it on the fish as well. So our fish is almost ready to go into the oven, and at this point I have preheated my oven to the broil option. I'm going to be broiling the fish, and I have here a bed of vegetables. So you know me, when it comes to vegetables, I will never eat a meal without having my vegetables. So I have in this aluminum foil some baby bok choy, I have some mushrooms, some yellow and red bell peppers, I have some yellow and green zucchini, some onions right in here. And the reason why I was pouring my marinade on the fish, it's because I wanted my vegetables to be able to soak down some of the juices. So you can see right here, it is going to soak down some juices as the fish roasts. I don't want to waste this aromatic, you know, flavorful juice that comes from the fish. And so guys, I am going to toss this into the oven, and it will be roasting for about 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, I am going to go ahead and flip it to the other side, and I will come back to you to show you how it looks after 15 minutes. 15 minutes later, look at how beautiful it's been roasting. So I'm just gonna go ahead and flip it over to the other side, put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes, and then our fish is going to be ready. Fish has roasted really nicely, guys. Take a look at that. It's beautiful. So I'm putting it to the side, and I put the vegetables back into the oven. So at that point, I drizzled a little bit of olive oil on the vegetables. I put in some garlic powder, onion powder, and some pepper and salt. And it's gonna be in the oven for about 5 more minutes until they caramelize, and then I'm ready to serve it with the fish. Guys, the fish is all ready to be served. I just placed it on the bed of vegetables that I was roasting alongside. Just look at that. Look at how beautiful that looks. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to serve my family this tonight. I am actually going to be serving it with my pan-grilled sweet potatoes. Please watch out for this recipe. I'll be sharing it pretty soon. I have here some of the leftover marinade and also my pepper sauce. It is going to be a great dinner here. We love seafood here and we cannot wait. Let me know in the comment section how you grill your own fish. I'm willing to learn and try new styles as well. And if you like this video, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Please also subscribe to my channel, so every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Please drink lots of water and stay hydrated, and bye.